Hello, welcome to stream, HarbyVG. Hope you're doing well. I actually need to turn up a little bit. It's a little bit quiet, I think. Hopefully that's not too bad. Blends in nicely. I think that's okay. Yeah, well, hello. Gonna play some Dead Rising. I've, like I said yesterday, or was it Thursday? Sorry, I was out yesterday, wasn't I? So yeah, yesterday I went to a gig and went and saw a band called The Hell, who are they're like, they're technically a parody band, like hardcore bands, and they used to wear bandanas, but now they wear like balaclavas and like those old school Kanye West glasses that everyone used to wear. It's crazy, with like some big sort of Slipknot looking jumpsuits. It was kind of weird, but it's like basically a lot of the bands from like, it's like a collection of all the people who used to play in like Hertfordshire bands, I think. So like members of Sixth, Gallows, what was it? TRC, I think, was another one. But yeah, actually the music's pretty damn good actually, like under the hood, but they meme a lot. So, but it was a good gig. It was at the Signature Brewery in Black Horse Road in London, which was yeah, interesting venue. Basically you have the tanks, like a brewery tanks right behind where the bands are playing, which made it kind of cool. But yeah, had a good time. And then today, as I had to get up early, and I got on a train to Milton Keynes. I say that place a lot, as you know. And yeah, I ended up checking everything I got here. Ended up getting some pretty good stuff. So, I mean, I'll probably start with the lesser of the stuff. So basically, I don't know, so I'm from the area, so like going to Milton Keynes was actually easy enough for me. The shopping centre has been there like since I existed. So there's like a big square in Milton Keynes shopping centre. In the old part, there's like the new part, which isn't new anymore because it's like 20 years old, but it was the new part. But in the old part, there was the big square where you'd like every Christmas you'd go to the grotto and like see Santa and all that. And they like have like functions there, like when it's not Christmas. And in the bits, it's like right in the middle of a shopping centre. There's this big square. So I think these days they put like an ice skating rink in there sometimes, which is pretty cool. But when I was younger, you used to get grotto and like go to see Santa and he'd give you like a little toy. It was pretty cool. But yeah, today they had the gaming market that they usually have in London. They actually had it in Milton Keynes, and it was really good. It was honestly better than the London version because there was a little bit more room. It was a bit open scope because it was not contained in this like small conference hall in a hotel, meeting hall in a hotel. It was actually quite decent, and we could do stuff there, and I could move around, and like there was more stalls, and they even had like butts. You know when you go to arcades or even arcades, I guess. Sometimes they have like the consoles as well that you can just pick up and play. They had that sort of set up on like both sides. They had like one side with like there was like Mario Kart on one. I think it was Super Bomberman. I saw what else did I see? I saw some like I can't remember. Oh, do you know what? I actually can't remember. My mind's gone blank. It was like really common games that like people love. I think I saw Halo actually on one of them. There was like 6 games though. It was quite a few on that side, and on the other side there was some as well. And I didn't pay as much attention to that side. There was some arcade machines. They had Donkey Kong for sure. You know, Pac-Man and stuff. And then they had another table with like the light gun games. They're not like the arcade stands, but like the actual like CRT TVs with just the G-Con 45s or the G-Con 2s if it was PS2, and you could play like Point Blank, Time Crisis, is it Vampire Knights, the vampire like one, House of the Dead 2 I think was there. Oh, this one's fantastic by the way. Yeah, there was quite a lot. There's a lot of gun games. Maybe Duck Hunt was there as well, I think, just for like, you know, the old school. Old school. I guess everything's old school these days. But yeah, I went to a couple of stands. Spent a bit of money. Spent a bit of money today. Probably not the wisest thing with a trip to Vegas coming up soon. I haven't even got my flights booked yet. But yeah. Anyway, so I bought so from there was one place called Doorway to Dorkness, which had a lot of stuff. It wasn't really all my thing, but I figured I'll try and get some PAL games and see if I can run them on my 360. I have got an Xbox One as well, but it's like not. It actually is in Milton Keynes, funnily enough. So I need to go and recover that. But I have got my 360, as we know. I have a feeling Burnout might work, and probably Project Gotham Racing. So I got. Okay, let's start with this. Project Gotham Racing 2. I personally think 3 is the best on the 360, like the launch title. But 2 was also pretty good, because that was the one that I played online when I was younger, and the cars started getting better. Second purchase, Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, £2. That's pretty good. That was a good buy. Reason why I bought that is because you can get every other Splinter Cell on PC, but you can't get Pandora Tomorrow for some reason. So I just figured let's go get that. And then the final one, I kind of actually sort of spoiled this one, but I got Burnout Free Takedown, which is, for me, it's an absolute classic. Personally, I think Burnout Revenge improved the series in terms of like the traffic checking. So basically, it's almost like what Tony Hawk's is like, you know, where like you go from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 to 2, and you can basically do reverts and all that stuff, right? Was that? It might be 3 actually. 2 might be manuals potentially. I can't fully remember. But they added more mechanics. Obviously, it got more mature as the game went on. So Burnout 1 went from like Burnout 1 and 2. Actually, Burnout 1 went from just being a simple drive recklessly to get your boost. Burnout 2 was the same but faster, I guess. So the boost actually was a bit more like fun. It felt like you were driving like fast cars with nods and all that stuff. Burnout 3 though introduced the takedowns, which is where you could actually drive into other cars and you could build up your boost by knocking them out and you know, you kind of had to reset. So if you get knocked out, you reset and all that sort of stuff, sort of Mario Kart style, you know, when you fall off the edge and the Lakitu picks you up. It's kind of like the same thing. But then Revenge brought this system where you, it's called traffic checking, if I recall. And as long as like the car size was like of equal value or lower in terms of like weight, so like you can like hit an HGV, for example. But if it was like a lower class vehicle, you could base, or your opponents even, I guess, technically, but definitely just normal local cars, whatever you want to call them, the NPC cars that are just driving on the motorway, right, whilst you're going against your competitors, you could basically knock them out of the way, or if you're on the same side of the road, so you could use that as an advantage to like basically knock them into other competitors, and like it's really good. Like obviously you can't do it oncoming still. Oncoming traffic is still dangerous, but that's the whole risk reward factor of Burnout games. But I think Revenge got that right. But I think Burnout Free Takedown still had better. It had the crash mode or whatever it was way better. And the courses I think are just a bit more fun, personally. I think both those games though. Okay, granted I've got the 360 version of Revenge. I had the original Xbox version first though. But Burnout Free Takedown, like I was watching some clips the other day on like an Instagram post. That's kind of what spurred me to buy it, partly. That and like I'm going to when we were young, so like all the soundtrack stuff is all like the emo stuff is sort of like back in fashion for me at the moment. So Burnout Free Takedown was the game that got me. I was already into it, but like really got me into it because a lot of like Funeral for a Friend were on it, Yellow Card, My Chemical Romance, Fallout Boy, Newfound Glory. And then Punk, like Bouncing Souls were on it. Yeah, there's like the D4, was it? Rise Against were on that as well. Yeah. What soundtrack? And Revenge's soundtrack's pretty good as well. So they actually have some returning artists like Fallout Boy, Yellow Card, etc. But I think Burnout Free Takedown's soundtrack takes it for me. But also, I was looking at like that video, and the graphics have really held up. Like, really, Criterion did a really good job back in the day of like good textures. Like, two companies that I can always remember doing good textures was Remedy, Max Payne, and Criterion with the Burnout series. Yeah, like same with Max Payne. Like, Max Payne kind of got poly counted out eventually, so the text, it looks a bit dated these days. But for the longest time, it did look pretty good still, because the textures are very good. Like, yeah, Sam Lake's face, like, you play Max Payne still, very distinct. And, you know, for a game, was it 2001, 2002? Was it 2000? It might be 2000, actually. But, you know, it was that, like, Half-Life generation of games, right? Quake 3 Arena, etc. It was around that time it was out. Really, really good. Really good textures. So yeah, I bought these. These might not work, but I'll gladly buy an OG Xbox if I have to play these. I kind of want to get into a bit of like soft modding with an Xbox again, because I'm only by 2, just for like development and just I like messing. When I was younger, I loved messing about with like soft modded Xbox. When I went to play live, I had to buy a new one because I didn't want to like brick it or anything like that. But I always, you know, I only did it for like was it Xbox Media Center and all that stuff, and using it as Linux with Phoenix BIOS loader. That was the only thing I ever did with my Xbox, so back in the day. But yeah, so that's part 1. Then the first shop I went to though, I might be able to get a name. Console Passion, they were called. Let me just see actually. I checked out a couple of the websites. Oh, I did go on their website earlier, yeah. One thing I will say about vendors, vendors of the video game selling used secondhand variety, their websites are crap. All of them are. Honestly, having a good website and having a good supply chain system underpinning a good website, it's so underrated, like in that industry. Like, they really should like try a little bit more. Like, I'm not saying use Shopify or anything like that, just have fucking buy functionality at least. Some of them are like you can't even buy. It's like, but I've just come from your trace thing, didn't find everything I wanted, so I went to your website to see if there's anything else, like, you know, you had a wider range or some other stuff, and then I couldn't find it. It's like a bit disappointing. And it wasn't just this one, it was like all of them, to be honest. All of them were very disappointing. But I did pick up some stuff. So I'll start with, I will say, everything here is NTSC-J. I've just actually bought a Japanese PlayStation 2 in the last hour. I have also purchased Silent Hill 2. The guy who's selling it from Japan, the copy, the actual console I'm buying from UK, it was the cheapest, and it's a console only, so I bought all the cables. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I've got 2 controllers coming, 2 memory cards. Got the UK cables because I had to buy the Slim specifically because otherwise I'd have to use a step-down transformer. But because it's an external adapter, I can just use a kettle lead as long as it's got the. It's like the, I can't remember what it's like a tilde double dash, I think, or like a dotted line, and that tells you like the capacity, the voltage capacity that you can go to. So as long as it's got that like compatibility between 240 and 120, it should be fine. And then with that, I might need to buy a retro Tink. That's the only thing I'm trying to figure out next, because it's not going to have an HDMI mod or anything like that. So I can play it on my TV. The only I used to have what was the before the Elgato, was it Dazzle? I used to have one of them, actually. I could have a look around for that. I might see if I've still got that, because that had like a composite thing, because obviously it's for like a the OG PS3 and 360, which used composites, right, instead. Interesting. I might have to see if I can find that. I've got like big tubs of like cables and shit that I've got to really get rid of, but I'm glad I haven't at this point. So I got that, but yeah, basically, so I've got Silent Hill 2 coming. That should arrive hopefully before remake. So my aim is to play the OG first. The problem is I might end up going on holiday just around that time. It comes out on the 8th, I think. So hopefully if it arrives sooner, that's great. If it doesn't, then we'll just play when I come back, whatever, and we'll play OG when we come back, and then we'll play remake straight after. However, I'll show you what I have bought. So I bought Final Fantasy X, like an actual proper Japanese copy. So they were selling the international ones. The international ones were like 35 quid. It's like, nah, I'm good. I might see if I can get a bit cheaper in future, because I want the international one to have the 60 hertz, but also basically be like the European edition. That's like the balance that I want. But then I got 10-2 as well. So like having them together is pretty cool. Just the normal versions, very well kept. Like I bought from the, you know, when I bought Dirge Cerberus and what else did I buy? Dirge Cerberus and Ico. I can see him right behind me. Yeah. Hold on, I'm not good at this. There we go. That's Dirge Cerberus right there, and that's Ico right there. I bought them from these guys as well, actually, because they have the best selection of like Japanese games. They have like a whole dedicated like massive amount. And then I'll show you the other one. Ta-da! Devil May Cry 1 OG version. Again, very well kept copy of DMC. I saw 2 and 3 there as well, but they're a little bit pricey. Like this was a tenner actually. That was a bit pricier, but it wasn't. The other ones were like, I think 3 was like 35 quid or something. I don't know, maybe it's rare. Yeah, like I can't speedrun off of that, but I just thought it'd be cool to have that version. So then on to the final 2. So I got myself let me just make sure. Yeah, so I got Star Ocean till the end of time. I want to collect RPGs, as I've sort of made it apparent. So yeah, that was one of them. Oh, I actually got one 360 game. So I got The Last Remnant. Now that's on 360, so that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. I do need to actually check on that, because when I was younger, you used to go on a website called Play Asia to buy all your games from abroad. In fact, I should have looked at that, to be honest, today before I did anything else. Why is this? I can't even get into the website at the moment. Oh, there we go. Cool. So, I think of games. Yes, it's only modern stuff, so it's not like it's not pre-owned. So it's only like PS5, PS4, PS3. Well, that's not modern anymore, I guess. But you used to go and Play Asia, and you would buy stuff, and like on the 360, not every Japanese game was compatible. But can I play The Last Remnant on PAL 360? Okay, 2008. Okay, it might not be compatible, but that's okay. So what I'll look into that one. I might unlock a 360. I might buy a second one and just unlock it. I want to keep my other one though, like, you know, just for funsies, and keep it PAL. Because once you get to HDMI, it doesn't really matter anymore, like where you get it from. But being from Europe, our old TVs ran at 50 hertz. So as a result, so did the consoles, which didn't really matter too much for the experience. It wasn't really like noticeable, but there were certain games that you got to think of it this way, right? There's two ways you could, like, if a normal NTSC or NTSC-J game runs at 60 hertz, which therefore runs at 60 frames a second, right? There's two ways you can do that. You can either it's almost like beat matching. Oh, I love this song. I'm just trying to think. So you got 60, say you got 60 hertz and you got 50 hertz. Two ways you could do it. You can either frame skip, right? And you could just chop out like the you know, how many frames? I guess 10 frames, right? 10. You could chop out 10 frames. So every like 2 frames you would take some off, right? And then another one. Okay. Right. Yeah, and sorry, I was just reading something. So yeah, you could like chop off like 10 frames from every 50 frames, right? But that would have its own set of problems because it might be a bit choppy, and because you're literally cutting out animation frames, right? So it could be a bit choppy. Alternatively, you could transpose the frames to work in 50. So you know, you're like stretching it out effectively. But the downside of that is games would either go, I think they go slower, right? Because if you got 60, yeah. So you just leave it as it is, but because you can only process 50 at a time, it would go slower. Or yeah, you could like squeeze it to fit in 50, just like proper, like just squish it in, I guess. Again, that'd be choppy because you're effectively cutting out 10 again. but also it'd be faster. Like your game might be a bit fast. So, okay. Well, anyway, yeah, I just wanted to show all of that. So some new games. I actually like how they all get sealed. Like the ones that seal them, like they're my goats. They're because I could put them in my shelf and it actually looks nice and everything, right? So as long until I play them. Once I play them, I'll obviously open them. But as collector, I can keep them like collectors looking, and if I don't ever play them, then I can just sell them on and all that. But yeah, really happy with that. I was gutted I couldn't find a copy of Silent Hill 2 earlier. The only one I could find, I only found one copy of Silent Hill 2. Like, I was willing to buy just a normal PAL one. Like at this point, I was like, I just want to play it, but I couldn't find one. The only one I could find was the Xbox version, but it was Japanese Xbox version. So I'm not going out my way yet to go for an NTSC Xbox. I might do it in future. I might go for just an NTSC one. But yeah, anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I really want to play Last Remnant at some point, and we'll figure this one out somehow. Maybe I'll just keep it for collectors' reasons, and I'll just buy a Western version, because it doesn't really matter as much for 360, obviously, as I say. Yeah, every time I go into one of these or a CEX, etc., I always have a specific set of games. Last Remnant's one, Lost Odyssey, Blue Dragon, Enchanted Arms, some of the Tales of games, of Mana games, that sort of thing. But yeah, I actually saw an Enchanted Arms in the CEX in Milton Keynes earlier, but the queue was so big in that store that I was like, it will show up again at some point. It was on PS3 as well, which like kind of weirded me out. I was like, it feels like a 360 JRPG. There was that real cool period of just like great JRPGs that just were released because Xbox had to come across, they had to appeal to the Japanese audience, right? So they took a couple of them. So anyway, yeah, I'm really happy with that. Really happy with that went. It's not the longest stream today, as you might have gathered, because I got back and I was so tired. Because obviously I went out last night with this this gig, and got back by midnight, so it wasn't like that bad. But I must have stayed up till like 1 or something still. So yeah, I was still a little bit tired, I guess. Anyway, let's change over. Get DR on the go. So I'm not sure how we're going to make progress today with this. Oh, a bit concerned about the controller, actually. Hold on. Let's see if it just picks up how I want it to. Okay. Okay, oh, it's actually picking up just fine. Even with DS4 shut down now, so that's nice. Yeah, so we've got the Coward, the Hatchet Man. The Coward Alfresco Plaza. I should forget. Do I need to make quick steps as well? Didn't I also like basically accept the fact that we're probably just going to have to take everyone to Hatchet Man? I think I did, right? That's cool if I have to. What? God, that jump was awful. Worst jump ever. There we go. Just get rid of this. Got 230s. Okay, we've got a machine. I actually don't mind dropping down here now. Nice. Didn't lose any health. That's good. That's some primo strats right there. Okay. Let's get this mixed up. Oh, did I get bitten? Just don't know now. Hello. There we go. Okay, this is great. What a great mechanic, eh? There we go. Cool. We trade out a... Yeah, we trade one of the guns out for the katana. Well, we're trying to get to Alfresco, right? So, over this way. It's the other way. Great. Can I just level up so I don't have to deal with this shit? Yeah, it's a hardware store guy, isn't it, that I'm going for right now. So. Okay. We'll try our best anyway, see how this goes. I'm not like... I feel like I'll have to redo it again. Like, it's just the nature of it. I don't actually have to do photo challenge. Yeah, I do. Okay, so we have to do photo challenge. That's a must do. Oh, fuck's sake! Actually, look. Well, I haven't actually got space for parasol, I guess. So. Oh, I think I saw one of the zombies there with a queen, whatever. I don't know if like using one queen on another will like allow that queen still. That's the only thing I'm concerned with. God, I hate this. Okay, hardware store. Let's go.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, time for the photo challenge. So one thing I just need to know is like, when's the latest I can do the cult? Is it Natalie, her name? Okay.
Over here!
Listen to me, George. Okay, let's go. Yeah, you can have this. He gets the brief. Whoa, that frame drop. Oh, he's letting the side down. Classic. This is classic Gordon behavior. Gordon. Gordon, I'm genuinely trying to appeal to reason here. I'm kicking Gordon now, but I don't care. Mate, you've literally got the keys to the kingdom. Why are you fucking this up, Gordon? What are you doing? You've got a marker. What? What's your problem? Let's go. I wasted a fucking queen. I'm probably dead. Do you know, I might have to reset already. I'm not liking this setup. Okay. Let's think about this. How do we approach this? That's what I say every time. But generally, how do we approach this? A lot to think about. Okay. Am I muted? I am not muted. Okay, cool. Okay, sweet. Okay, cool. What was I looking for? Was it Natalie, right? Dead Rising Natalie. No, not Natalie. Hold on. Cult. Survivor. Cult. Yeah, Jennifer Gorman. Okay, right. So, oh, you've got ages on this. So as long as I avoid this room, I can. Okay. So, day 3, September 21st, 10 AM. Okay, brilliant. That's good news. So, plan is we get Coward. We get... Oh, man. There's no way into the maintenance tunnels, is there, without... There's no way. Okay. Start game. I just need to be ready then with all the items I need now. Do you know what I really like about strategizing in this game though? It has some real speedrun energy. Because you have to do things so tightly on timings that, you know, you'll have variable results based on your performance and how, you know, how you route things, and like, you know, me faffing about right now would obviously burn some time. I really like that. I really like that. Like, you're still playing casually, obviously. It's not like exactly the same, but it's coded in this, like, and not coded as in like developers, in like personality code, in a similar fashion. So, what have I got? I've got a chainsaw right now. In fact, I've got a nearly expiring chainsaw. Why don't I just use that? If we... Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. I'll just give this to him. He can just use this on his way out, right? Yeah. And then we'll quick step. We'll do the Kent challenge. And then once the Kent challenge is done, we go up to the top. So therefore, we just mix our stuff then. Okay. I think we've got a plan. I think that is the optimal plan. We've got to get the shop guy, the sandwich shop guy as well. Okay. Can I climb on you? Thank you. Okay, I've actually got space for parasol, so that's good. Okay, sure. Let's do that instead. Cool. Let's go get Mr. Coward himself. I wonder if I can just do this and just skip a bit of dialogue. That might actually work. Nice.
What are we doing here?
You've just got to be assertive. There you go. You can have that. Cool. That works out very nicely. And guess we can give this to the other guy in a second. I'll take this chainsaw for now. We'll go like that. Got a directive, you know what to do. Oh. Oh, wrong one. Oh, I could have got bit, didn't I? Yeah. I just want my chainsaw. Oh, he's actually kind of scuffed at the moment. I should sort that out. Okay. I heard a queen somewhere. Gordon, like you're actually letting the side down right now. I had a plan. Where is it? He's gonna die. We're gonna be trying this again. Telling you right now. Well, Gordon's about to die. We might as well just try again at this point. That was actually going well until that point. It's because I didn't fucking position the location where it was gonna go. Okay. The plan actually worked well though. I like that plan. Only thing I'll say, maybe I should still get the machine gun now. Then I'll leave me one less slot, and we can always get it later. I guess when it depends when I want. Do I want a katana next? Katana's good for Hatchet Man, actually. Like, I think for me, I think the best strategy for Hatchet Man is tanking as much damage as possible. Is probably the real play. So you tank as much as you can, but you also get your licks in, right? So you just get your katana out and start going to town. Probably had too much caffeine again today. I need to start slowing down on that. I have been like eating a little bit healthier. Although I will say yesterday when I was back drunk, I realised all my bananas were like, I hadn't eaten any this week. So they were all at that stage where they were like still edible, but like they were falling off the stalks. So I ate 6 last night, and drunk me was Googling, will I die from potassium and stuff like that. I looked at my search and like, okay, yeah, drunk me isn't smart. Like it's not good. It's not, you know, you're on diminishing returns if you go above like 3 bananas, I would say. in a quick succession. You know, potassium is going to give you like make you a little bit lightheaded, no matter if you're hold on. You're on your you're sick for your 20th, right? It is going to have an impact. But it's not like crazy, it's just like just ever so slight lightheadedness and just stomach. But I felt like I had to eat them, like not waste food, and I hadn't. I was like, oh, I'll eat this instead of dinner.
What are we doing here?
Okay, so he's kind of useless with this, but I am going to still.
What are we doing here?
Okay.
Gotcha. You got it.
Right then. Well, bad RNG, I guess.
Over there.
Real bad RNG, actually. Okay, there we go. Okay. The one thing I will say is not having a queen is actually very telling here. Let's see if he can fight his way through. What's he actually up to? My man is in the trenches again. Fuck it. Just don't defect. That's all I ask. Come on, man. You've literally got the best item in the game, my guy. I've given you the tools to do your job. Hey, Gordon. That's more like it. Gordon's a bit shit, actually, with the chainsaw. That's concerning. Come on, Gordon. More like it. That's the skills we want to see. Yeah, that's fine. Bit concerning, but okay. Okay. Okay, now can we get you to the door? You've literally got a chainsaw, my guy. Probably not helping the situation here, am I? There we go. Right. Gordon. Gordon. Standing there probably made that worse, but okay. Not as good as Katana, I'll tell you that much. He's not really willing to use his weapon. Kind of sucks, but okay. Okay, and we'll go there. Come on. I think that guy had a queen, but I'm not really bothered at this point.
Over there.
Did he just run through? That's funny.
Help! Over there.
Okay, you go there. Is there any food nearby? I really could do with getting some food. So he doesn't die on me. I could just get, I mean, I could get a coffee creamer, but... No, I tell you what, I'll get the machine gun now. That way I can get the orange juice. Cool, that works.
got it.
Okay, cool. Oh, there you are. Hey, you came and found me. Nice. I appreciate that. Nice. Surprised that worked. 915. Okay, then we start back up here, which is ideal, because that means I can now mix my coffee creamers. Yeah, no. You need to stay. No.
Over there. Go.
That's annoying. I hate when it does that. I think it's really dumb. Then we get juice nectar. We drink the juice. Grab one queen. Yes, queen. Come on. There we go. And then these plates can get thrown away. We'll take katana. How's Gordon doing? Gordon, he dead. Gordon, what are you actually doing, mate? If you die, oh, you fucking. This game, man. This game, I love it, but I hate it. I hate it. I hate it more at the moment. Like, oh, that is so stupid. That's such a stupid way to get owned, man. And that's all because he fucking. Oh, hey, Kilroy. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were going to do that. So that's probably a good thing, but it'll probably be. I don't know. Would it be like gore? I guess. But even then, that's subjective, I suppose, as well, isn't it? Right. To answer you, I just want certain things, like if you had a marker on a person and then you go to a cutscene, that the marker stays in place. That one would be fantastic. Or as he would say, fantastic. Yeah, that one annoys the shit out of me. And the one thing I will say is I am low level. Like, I'm not like a, I'm not a level 50 or whatever the max is. I think it's 50, isn't it? So there's limitations on how this is going to go, obviously. So I just have to work with what I have, and then hopefully we can sort of churn out all survivors. But if not, it's not the end of the world. I might just give up eventually. Oh, I should have picked up the katana though. Oh, I don't know. Matey boy is useless with the chainsaw, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Restaurant, man. Oh. Yeah, a little bit of downtime you get after doing a kick is just not the play. It is not the play. Okay. Yeah, see, like, you think that would be a good idea. Maybe I'll just give him a gun. I think he's more useful with a gun than he is with the chainsaw, to be honest. The chainsaw's been nothing but useless. Oh, okay. Well, that'll do, I guess. Man, I struggle with dodging in this game. But, like, give me RE1. Like OG, that is. I can dodge like there's nobody's business. But in this game, I seem to suck at it. Yeah, obviously, like in Remake, I'm awful at it as well. I'm really bad at it in Remake, actually.
Wait, please.
Right. Listen to me, jerk. Keep this So I'll keep this for the other guy, but actually this Ray, I'm probably going to need him. I want to keep those coffee creamers if I can, so I can turn at least one of them into a quick step. Okay, you can have a gun. You can have a gun. He's not a gun guy, is it? Ooh, I have to remember some of them you don't want to give a gun to. Just take that for now. I think it was Ross though. Ross is the one you really don't want to give a gun to. Okay, well, sure.
Over there.
Sure. Just trying to do that. Here he is again. The main man, Gordon himself. Okay, good. Let's work with this. Come on. See, the only problem with doing it this way now, I'm being a bit more. I'm not like prepping for this section anymore, whereas I used to prep for this bit. Is that I now don't have a queen. I don't have a. What are you do, bruv? What are you even doing? You absolute dickhead. Of course, I was gonna happen. I'm probably gonna die instead. Shut up. No blender here, is there? No, there's 2 blenders I remember. Oh, he's probably gone. Again, no my luck. Oh, oh. Yeah, we're gonna be restarting. I'm just gonna restart. I'm gonna do it the old way where I actually strategized a bit better because they can actually fight a bit better with katanas. Yeah, I agree. I think 2 with Chuck kind of did though as well, somewhat. It was a bit more like camp, I guess, for lack of a better term, I suppose. It was very flamboyant in like its presentation, but that was because it was like based off of, was it Reality is Terror or Terror is Reality, whatever it was. It's been a long time since I played that game as well. But I don't know. I found quite a lot of that. Like I found the chef boss really creepy in 2. I've never played 3 onwards, which is kind of crazy given that I was a very early adopter of the Xbox One. Not an early adopter. I was what you'd probably call a Destiny adopter. So I bought my Xbox One about 10 years ago, actually, pretty much to near enough to the day. I would say probably coming up for it. I bought it with Evil Within and and Destiny, because Destiny had the exclusives that I don't even think I really did in the end. But yeah. Yeah, but I never bought Dead Rising 3 in the end because it was like, I don't know, I think it got unfairly panned a bit because it was like just caught up in the whole era of the Xbox One where it was like still trying to keep calm. It was part of the Xbox One era where it was like, DRM and all the DRM strategy that they had at the time and all that stuff, and was it Don Matic and all his crap. Okay, we're here now, so we might as well do this at this point. this down as well. Don't really need one of them that's like 2 away. Oh, actually, I didn't do that because I'm going to drink the nectar anyway, aren't I? Yeah, it's good. It is a good game. Like in concept, this is a good game. It's just like literally half my age. So it's quite an old game, you know. It's just how it be. Some old games just be a bit clunky. So I'm hoping that the remaster does address some of it. It's looking likely to be. Like, all signs point to yes. Like, if anything, some of the weaknesses of the remaster is more likely to be okay, cool. It's more likely to be the voice acting, like not being the same. But then, is the voice acting that good anyway? I mean, not really. It's kind of charming, though, in the same way that Resident Evil 1 is charming. So, you know, we all love RE1's voice acting because, but is it great? Not really. It's just got that B-movie quality. This sort of does as well. I guess it kind of predates. It doesn't predate good cutscenes because obviously Metal Gear Solid has existed for a long time by this stage, but I feel like there was still like a generational shift when the 360 and PS3 was out, right? That things got another step better into sort of like acting, voice acting and all that stuff. They almost overcorrected a little bit with voice acting to where we have like very story-driven games now where, you know, sometimes you just want to play the game. And I love Final Fantasy 16. I love it. But that's definitely a good example. One where it's like, oh, can we just fight now? I just want to fight.
Yeah.
I just want to fight. Can I just fight this boss now? Even though the story is really good. But yes. I am looking forward to remaster. If we don't get this done by remaster, I'll just bin this. Well, not bin it, you know what I mean. I'll get to remaster straight away. Oh, why don't I check that? I'm saving the quick steps still. I know I could use one right now. I'm feeling like I'm going to have to bring my guys over to the Hatchet Man, unfortunately. I feel like that's the only way I can do this with the timings right now. And we don't get what's her face, Jennifer involved. I'm trying to remember her name for a second. We try not to get her involved, which is why, like, if I have all my stuff prepped now, between this and the Kent section, the problem is Gordon's a bit of a wetty, bit of a coward. So is one of the guys you rescue from Hatchet Man is really awful as well. But we have to do it all in a certain time because the scoop as well is like, the scoop really creeps up on you. Okay, sure, that's fine. Douche. Oh, the rate in which you can use this weapon is great. The only problem with katana users is they love to use their katanas. And that's like, what do you mean? They have to get every slash in, I find. You are actually kidding me, Gordon. Oh, I've got the queen still. I could just use... Okay, no, he's got free. He's got free. He's got free. Plant. Plant, please. Oh, whoops. Okay.
Over there.
Oh, Gordon, what are you doing? I don't want to. I want to try and... fuck it. Alright, let's go. Come on. Sorry, if I get emails, it's probably from eBay at the moment. As I said, I bought a lot of stuff from Japan today, so that should be good. getting Silent Hill 2 OG. Well, I call it OG because remakes out like what next week or October? No, October 8th. What am I about? October 8th. Oh, well done, Gordon. I'm impressed.
Over here!
Yeah, I agree. It is memorable. Like, he's, you know, like, again, is it the greatest? No, it's B-movie-ish, but it's a lot better than like a lot of voice acting I've seen in games from that era. And it is memorable for sure. And he obviously gets better by like later games. Was he even the voice of 4? I can't remember. Like I'd never played 4. I remember knowing that 4 was awful, but apparently the DLC's not too bad or something like that. Yeah, looks like we're going to be quick stepping for no reason. Come on. Oh, did I not? No, I did. I definitely pointed. Give you some direction. Dude, I gave you some direction. Fucking follow it. Man, this is becoming a chore. Like, it's actually becoming a chore. It's actually becoming a chore. I'm not enjoying this right now. I'll be honest, I'm not enjoying this. Like, I'm okay with skill issues, but this when it's AI being the problem, I take issue with that. Okay. Yeah, I'm almost like, should we just wait until see what the new one's like? That's what I'm feeling. Okay. Let's point you there. It's a shame photo challenge. And the other guy is here as well now, isn't he? The food guy. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. I hope so. As long as it turns out to be good, like, obviously, I'm all for it. I'd rather that than like a Tony Hawk situation, you know, where you get the first 2 and it's fantastic, and then the next 2 get canned because Activision do stupid things like, what was it, get Vicarious Visions working on a completely different, was it Crash? Like they got into, or, no, it was Call of Duty. Freaking Call of Duty, wasn't it? So stupid. Yeah. Oh, do you know what the most gutted thing was? Like, I moved to Canada just, well, when I say Canada, specifically, oh. I guess that fucked up then. Because I didn't get the dialogue fast enough. Oh, this game. I skipped it thinking, oh yeah, cool. Or maybe I don't know, maybe I damaged them or something. Okay. I'm gonna try one more time, I think. Kind of already like, might do something else. Try again tomorrow. But I want to like get this done with the survivors intact if I can. It would be cool. It would be cool to do it. I know it's like very difficult to do in like your very first new game playthrough. But whatever. let's do it either way. Well, let's try and do it. Sorry, more to the point. Actually, whilst I got a second, this is I'm sorry. This is a fact-finding thing I'm going to do very quickly. Okay. Knife swords. We can knock back weapons like props and teddy bears. Okay. 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 Fair enough. So I'm just like thinking, I'm just trying to like okay. The reason it keeps me coming back like still at the moment is the fact that you strategize, right? And I think that's cool. I think that's really fun. Like strategizing like how to do better next time and all that sort of stuff, you know. I still would like a more modern version, and we're still a week away from that, but yeah, whatever. We'll try and push through one more time. See if we can sort it. Hopefully we'll get it. Okay. Right, new plan. Let me grab. This or Ocarina of Time worse for catching something in a bottle. Or a jar in this case, I guess. Can't even turn, and I'm trying to. There we go. Jeez. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh well. No, keep it there. Go on. I want to get the gun. Or the prop. Okay. No, I'm not gonna get the gun. I should have got the katana though, but whatever. I've got an idea still. I want to keep the gun for myself because it only like stores one, doesn't it? And I need that for later. Yeah, like they could do that, but like prologue it, epilogue it with Zero and West. Although Zero's difficult now as a concept. West less so, but Zero. The thing that made Zero passable is that Xbox Live Arcade was still a thing back in the day. You know, where it was like, cool. It's either going to be like a little fun game, like a mini game type thing that I'm paying what 800 MSP for, maybe 400 if I'm lucky. That's how it always felt. Okay. Grab yo. Honestly, fuck you. There's 3 plants over here. No, I should have really picked up that plant, but that's okay. I'm actually going to go back and get a plant for him, I think. Because it had a wide area of effect, and I like that. And like I said, we're trying to experiment a little bit here as well. Could I maybe grab the plant, please? I hate this game. I hate this game. I just want the plant. Just let me have the plant. Just. Because I don't have my fucking stomp move yet. That's like, let me stomp. Yeah, this is. You know, bench might do the trick instead. I just need something you can just. I guess the parasol still 10. No, I don't think I'll pick that up though. Okay. Either way, let's see if we can get going.
What are we doing here? Wait, please! What are we doing here?
Okay, I'll eat this. It's actually worth 2. I didn't realise. That's nice. Now, can you take this? Oh, you can't take this anyway. Okay.
Over there!
Oh my god, right. Can you take the plant? Can you even take the plant? You can't even take the plant. Great. Fuck's sake! Could have dropped the thing. Oh, yeah, it's frustrating. I might just have to turn this into a casual playthrough and just do the scoops and just. I mean, that's half the point of the game, right? I guess. It is half the point of the game. You are meant to level up, do a casual playthrough, level up, get overtime mode at least in your first playthrough, you know, have a bit of fun with that. I'm just kind of, yeah. Yeah. Do I not have double lariat, actually? I might have double lariat. I do actually have that now. Yeah, I guess I can. That's just the Zangief thing, isn't it? Yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me. But I like the stomp. I'm a stomp main, personally. I forgot this existed. Okay, so we might need to reset, but at least I now know a technique again. He might defect after that, though. But you know, you can't train stupid, and what Gordon just did there was absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I'm actually gonna try again, despite what I said. But I'm gonna get him. I think he'd be okay with a katana if I use that move, because he's only shooting with a katana if it's a big group. But if I crowd control, then he'll only have to deal with ones on their own, you know. Also, there's some screaming outside, and that can only mean one thing. Someone's in trouble, or the foxes are at it again, and I think it's the latter. Lovely. Gotta love living in London. Yeah, so with the double lariat, I can crowd control, which means he just needs to, like, deal with one enemy type at a time, you know? And then one other thing I need to do is, which I haven't done, we're not loading any cutscenes between me arriving there. So why not point the AI marker earlier? I might as well. See, and as frustrating as it is, I like being able to optimize my strategy each time. I do enjoy that. Like, so I really am hoping that the next one, the remaster, DRDR, sorts a lot of the sort of frustrating issues, I guess. Because that would, honestly, if I could come back and play this game on the regular in 2024, and then someone just mods some of the acting, perfect. Can't really complain after that. It's a Capcom game, should be able to mod it in theory, right? So there we go. Yeah, we'll take the katana this time. The frames, the couple of frames I couldn't interact there, annoying as shit. Annoying shit. But yeah. All good. Yeah, the other thing as well, I can't remember what level it is. I think it's level 20 you get the next health bar. I think I get another item slot as well soon, if I remember right. That's how many times I've tried. Like, the best I've done is I've done everything, including the Hatchet Man, but I've not been able to get back in time for the scoop. That's where I messed up, because the Hatchet Man fight at this level is just too slow. It is just too slow. That's the honest truth. Oh yeah, I forgot I could do with that. Whoops. It's fine. We're giving it to him anyway, matey boy, so it's fine. I forgot you could do it with whatever's in your hand. Let's quickly... Okay. Oh yeah, I can't do it because I haven't got a freaking companion. You have to have one on your side to do that. That sucks. Okay, we'll just have to try our best. I wish I had maintenance tunnel access as well. That serves me right. I used to do that in my original playthrough. I'd get the key sorted early, and then, like, we're talking like 18 years ago here, but yeah, that's what I would do.
What are we doing here? Help!
Two frying pans. Great odds.
What are we doing here?
Okay. Gordon Stallworth, come with me. Oh, I can't use that. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Over there!
Ah, I've got to time it better. Well, let me get my adjustment made. Oh, fuck's sake. Whatever. I started my lariat there. Unfortunate there. Bro. Trying to save your life here. Oh, great. Hand's about a defect, the way I'm treating it. Oh, fuck's sake, Gordon. Actual shiter. Okay. Well, quick step allowed me to get there at least. Where's Gordon gone? Oh, of course you can pick this route, you absolute dickwad. Yeah, let's throw the orange juice. Great. Gordon's gonna defect this, right? Oh. Oh, fuck's. Yeah, I'm done with this for today. I'm sorry. This is just bugging me. It's bugging the shit out of me. What's the time? Near 10 PM. 1 hour and a half. Stream's really not a long stream, but then I haven't got time to do a Zelda randomizer. But I'm not carrying on with this tonight. It's just too infuriating. I need to not play this right now. What can I do? Can I do anything? What have I got? Yeah, I don't know. That just annoyed me too much. Sorry. I'm not in the Dead Rising mood tonight. Oh, I need to work out to strategize this one. We'll get there. Just I gotta figure it out. So he's on yellow. What's here? He is on yellow. Kent is kind of on red. That's half the problem. I'm just trying to really make some deadlines here. Now, if Hatchet Man wasn't so ridiculous, I would just go and do Hatchet Man. You know, like I would do that first, but the boss fight's too long, and you have to get 3 people back, and one of the 3 people has emo moments every 5 seconds, so he stops, and it makes it 10 times harder. I need to think about it, like maybe what books I can use and stuff like that. Yeah. Either way, whatever. Right. What else can we do? Counter-Strike 2, new. We will not be seeing my shooting skills. I could start a rando. Let me see if I can, for YouTube's sake at least, set up a new stream, because that's how you have to do it on the tube. Ocarina of Time randomizer. It is. I want A Link to the Past. I can't find my thumbnails. Start another Elden Ring playthrough. No, not yet. Too soon. Patch quests. Where's Ocarina of Time? I have A Link to the Past one, but I don't know if I got the thumbnail because it was on my old PC. I wish you could just, like, on YouTube, just pick an old stream and go use as template. Like, that would just be perfect. Like, rather than here's a list of all the recent ones, because like what might happen is you might stream for like it might be a while since you last streamed a game, for example, but it is one of your main rotating games, right? And then all of a sudden it's like, well, I can't use it as a template because it's so old that I can't pick it from the list because I've streamed like 30 other times, you know, like, okay, so yeah, I found a randomizer. So last time I did it was like June 4th, which is quite a while back, really. So can I use this as a template, please? I guess I could at least download the thumbnails. It's not the end of the world. Hold on, where is this tube buddy? All right, let me just make sure I download the thumbnail. At least I can do that. Oh, save image. Documents. Streaming thumbnails. That's a JPEG. Ugh. Oh, thankfully, okay, I have it downloaded. We're good. Okay. Do I have tags for this? I do have tags. Let me copy those tags at the very least. Cool. Sorry. So the problem with YouTube is I have to like set up another stream. It's like you're basically doing tech support on yourself. It's so stupid. Like on the fly. So like on Twitch, if I want to change a game, I just change the game. But on YouTube, you have to do so much bollocks, man. No, it's not made. Choose category, gaming, game title, link to past. ALTTPR rando because Dead Rising AI is 2006. I think that's fair. That's like I'm trying to like like slight it without slighting it, if that makes sense. Like I don't want to be too harsh because obviously it is from 2006, and when I played this back in the day, I was very tolerant of Dead Rising. I had no problem with it back in the day. So it is just a dated thing. You know, a lot of people react the way I am currently to Dead Rising, how they would to OG Tank Control RE, for example, right? So it's cool. I'm down with that. I understand. Okay. Just make sure I put the thumbnail. I did. Okay, great. So I'm now going to change it up. Give me a second. I do actually just need the scheduled stream. Where's that? There it is. Let me refresh this page. We're nearly there. Sorry about all the technical crap I have to do here. Copy the link. Cool. All right. So I'm going to be switching over to A Link to the Past. If you wanna follow along, it is right here. Feel free to do what you want. Yeah, that was frustrating, but it is what it is. Okay. I don't expect much, but I'm playing Link to the Past randomizer. I'm gonna have to do it on SNES though. I can't do it on my analog pocket at the moment. That's fine. We can do that still.